This is the book of Matthew 24 and 6, and it reads, And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. A similar precept, Mark 13 and 7, verse 8, and it reads, And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must need be, but the end shall not be yet. Verse 8, For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. Luke 21 and 9, and it reads, But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be ye not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakar Double honors to the elders who are preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to you Akim out there. And this is two news articles that I'm about to bring out for this sit-down lesson in reference to the scriptures that I just brought out. And this is from ArabNews.com. And this was recently, as of January 19th, 2022. And it says it's a photo of a Russia naval cadets walk along a pier at the Korzendak Naval Base outside of St. Petersburg on January 19, 2022. But this one says right here, Russia, China to hold naval drills off South Africa.
Some people can't take it, you know. Here go in.
Hello?
Oh. Hey, you just getting up, sleeping beauty?
Yeah, just getting up, yep.
Man, I need you to do me one favor.
Huh?
I gotta find Lele's social security number. I'm gonna find that like within the next hour or so. But look, this is what I need you to do for me.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to go in there. You know how you go to WPD for Shonda?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to go on here. You already got a signature saved in your computer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That landlord just sent me a new lease for me and her. I need you to sign that and see did he put that credit on there to take $500 off that shit for that porch. And just call me back and let me know.
Oh, okay.
One, bro. I got you when I come through that, bro.
All right, then. All right, here you go.
Shit done.
You paid up to $600?
Here you go, Mom.
I said you paid up to $600?
No, he's gonna take that $500 off that porch for me re-signing that lease.
Oh, yeah, that is a lot of money. Shit, I couldn't blame
Yeah, I talked to him this morning on the phone. You know, it's time for us to re-sign our lease anyway.
you. Yeah, I did. Mine's expiring December the 30th, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. December 31st year.
This year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they give you a lease every year now.
I know, so we know ours did in February, so.
Salakia for that was personal business. But this first news article that I'm about to bring out, it says Russia and China to hold first naval drills off South Africa. And it reads, the South African Armed Forces said that they and the Russian and Chinese navies will engage in a multinational military exercise from February 17th through the 27th. The drill will happen around 1 year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine on February 24th. It says Johannesburg, Russia and China will conduct naval drills in the Indian Ocean off the coast of South Africa next month. in another indication of their strengthening relationship with Africa, most developing country, amending the war in Ukraine and global financial uncertainty. South Africa Armed Forces said Thursday that they and the Russians and Chinese navies will engage in a multinational militant exercise from February 17 through the 27th off South Africa's east coast near the cities of Durban and Richards Bay. The drill will happen around 1 year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine on February 24th and will bring more focus on the refusal of South Africa, a leading voice on its continent, to side with the West and condemn Russia's action. The announcement also comes days before Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov is due to visit South Africa and hold talks with South African counterpart Naledi Pandor, if I pronounce his name right. It says the South African government says last year that it has adopted a neutral stance over Ukraine and called for a dialogue and diplomacy. But the upcoming naval drills have led the country's main opposition party to accuse the government of effectively siding with Russia. The South African government denies it has taken sides and has called for an end of the war in Ukraine. But South African National Defense Force, which incorporates all of its armed forces, said next month naval exercise will strengthen the already flourishing relationship between South Africa, Russia, and China. The aim of the drills was sharing operational skills and knowledge, the SANDF says. The three countries also a similar naval exercise in 2019 in Cape Town, while Russia and China held joint drills in the eastern China Sea last month. And it says South Africa, a key Western partner, was one of the several African countries that abstained in a United Nations vote last year condemning Russia's invasion. The United States and European Union have hoped that South Africa would support the international condemnation of Russia and as a act leader for other nations in Africa. President Joe Biden holds South African President Cyril Ramaphosa at the White House in September, when a key talking point was their difference over the war in Ukraine. The U.S. Secretary Anthony Blinken visited South Africa last year. Experts has warned Russia's increasing military influence in Africa since the first Anarchist Party of Ukraine in 2014, while the Biden administration also recognized the importance of strengthening relationships on the continent after China has spent decades enriching itself in Africa's natural resources market. Improving relations with South Africa is central to the U.S. effort of limiting Russia and China influence. I'm not going to read all the rest of that. And there's a second article in regards to the wars and rumors of wars. And this a news article says UK to send 600 Brimstone missiles to Ukraine. And it says Estonia Defense Minister Hanno Pelko and Britain's Secretary of State for Defense Ben Wallace attend a news conference in Tapa Arm Base in Estonia on January 19, 2023. Okay. It says a Britain defense minister made the announcement after attending a donor meeting with several of his counterparts at Estonia's Tapa military base. Britain made the latest plea just days after it became the first country to meet Ukraine's request for Western heavy tanks. Estonia, Britain on Thursday, and it will send 600 Brimstone missiles to war-torn Ukraine to help its fight against Russian forces. I'll charge my phone up. It's on 1%. And continue on with the reading. It says, Britain Defense Minister Ben Wallace made the announcement after attending a donor meeting with several of its counterparts at an Estonia type of military base. Today, I can say we are also going to send another 600 Brimstone missiles into theater, which will be incredibly important in helping Ukrainian dominate the battlefield, he told reporters. Britain made the latest plea just days after it became the first country to meet Ukraine's request for Western heavy tanks. Wallace and Estonian counterpart Hanna Pivov initiated the donor meeting in Tapa, which was attended by representation from several Ukrainian allies. The talks were followed by Friday by a large meeting around 50 countries convinced by the United States and the U.S.-run Brimstone military base in Germany to discuss military aid to Ukraine. Now we are here today and will be there tomorrow in Brimstone to make it very clear to Russian President Vladimir Putin that we will continue to donate and continue to train and continue to stand by Ukraine, Wallace said in Estonia. Because if President Putin is banking on getting bored this year, he is wrong, and we will plan for this year and next year and the year after and beyond. We are in for a long haul, he added. Wallace also called on Russia to leave Ukraine, which I highly doubt. In 2023, it is time to turn to momentum to the Ukrainians that have achieved pushback Russia in gains and making sure that Russia understands the purpose now is to push them out of Ukraine and to restore Ukraine's sovereignty, he said. So yeah, these wars and rumors of wars are definitely heating up, as I brought out the two articles from Russia and China and South Africa to hold drills over there starting in February. And then you got this latest news article, and the second one I just brought out as well too, of UK to send 600 Brimstone missiles to Ukraine with the already war going on over there and with the Russian-Ukraine situation. And as you have these NATO allies are continuing to team up and support Ukraine in this war against the Russians with the Russian war-Ukraine situation. So yeah, once again, wars, rumors of wars are heating up once again. And so with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying of the two news articles that I brought out in reference to the scriptures that I just brought out for these two news articles as well too. And so with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Akarkadash. Double honors to the elders, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.